Hello, everybody. This is Ghost Hunter 385. I am back again. Way too late today. But as good as to say it, I am here today. And I did some off-screen grinding, as you can see, and wow, I have a lot of private links to do. Private super link messages to do. So let's get that done. So super link, let's go to Doctor Strange. Let's turn this up a little bit, shall we?
You refer to the Abbey as a waypoint.
Indeed, it is a place of respite, where
we go.
souls may join together and reforge themselves anew.
Nothing like a nice ale to keep me warm tonight.
The magic of the Abbey lies in those who gather here, does it not?
This observation. I had not considered this to be true, but then again, as I have learned, not all insight is mine to possess.
We will only fail if we try to stop the prophecy alone.
With such uncertainty,
Whoever gave me the hearts, thank you for that.
Our destinies may not be as set in stone as we sometimes believe. Tell me, what do you believe is your fate?
My destiny is to destroy the Darkhold. It cannot be unwritten. It is not a good read, as Robbie would say, so I must remove it from this world.
I hoped we might avoid that scenario, but yes, I believe you are correct. Like all great grimoires, it contains powerful knowledge. And that is neither inherently good or wicked. But it is far too dangerous to exist in this world. Your uncertainties echoed my own, but allow me to help you as you helped restore my faith in myself. If a sorcerer can ferret his duty and awaken to find new purpose, then perhaps
There we go.
Darkhold, Cthon, Lilith are but veils that must be lifted from our hearts.
Let's see, shall
Our
we?
destiny is never written by others who exist in this world, only by ourselves. I sense, perhaps, that the auspicious transmigration of life essences was a sign that our destinies may yet still change.
The wisdom of wizards is always something to be amazed about, I guess. Let's see what Blade
Hunter,
wants to
you
say.
do not disappoint.
All I did was show up.
Nah, you done more than show up. You showed me the way.
Could say the same about you,
Same
Daywalker.
about you, Daywalker.
I feel I have learned much from you.
Happy to assist. I'll be
Again,
honest,
I really
when Nico
did.
first
I do
busted you out of
like
that coffin,
Wesley Snipes'
I was
Blade.
sure there would be a time where I
The
might have
character
to
was
hunt the hunter.
always
But now
an
I'm damn
interesting
sure
one.
that time will never come.
I never thought it would.
That's because you know who you are.
And who am I?
Well, other than being my friend, you're one hell of a force to be reckoned with. Just wanted to let you know, I'll always have your back, Hunter, no matter what. Now, let's go kick some Lilin ass.
After you, Blade.
Oh, jeez. Sheesh. Let's go talk to Captain
Welcome
America.
to my barracks. as I like to call it.
Reminds you of your war days, huh?
The smell is the same. Old socks, anticipation, and
That's
sometimes
true
fear.
of any
I was
soldier,
just a kid
any
when I joined the
warrior.
army. I never
When
thought my
you're
war
just
days would come
waiting
an
to
end.
go to combat, you know, the smells is what gets to you. Oh, they didn't.
Well, it looks like they never did. It seems the world still needs Captain America.
They
But,
call
you know,
the First World War the war to end all wars. If only that was true.
but there's always that
19
level of
when I enlisted in the
anticipation.
Second World
I mean,
War,
one of
and they
my
just kept
combat
coming.
instructors,
As much as I hate to say it,
he
maybe war is
often
our
talked
destiny.
about
We're
when
both
how when
soldiers who've been
he went
plucked from
through
our
Fallujah
timelines
the
and
second
thrown
time,
into it over and
how
over
there
again.
was a lot of
Maybe this is what we're
anticipation
supposed
to
to be
go
doing,
do this,
fighting
to
an endless
actually go
war.
in there.
I do not know, Steve. I believe that one day there will be a world without war.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you're more optimistic about it than I am.
Seriously, Steve. Imagine a world ruled through peace. You could do anything you wanted to do.
I'd just find another cause to fight for that didn't require the use of my fists or my shield.
Like?
I don't know. Probably some social justice nonprofits or something to do with stopping climate change.
You are never going to stop saving the world, are you?
No. And neither
It's
are
hard
you.
to say what some will
We're
and
about
will
the
not
closest
do.
thing I have here to a
Personally, part of the
We
reason
might
why
not be
I'm
able to
doing
end
the
all
YouTube
wars,
channel
but if you keep walking
is
the
to
walk,
actually
be
spread
able to
my
end this one.
viewpoints across the world. Truth be told. Oh, let's talk to Nico now.
Honor! Consider yourself the only invitee to my favorite me time spot.
The only one? How did I win that honor?
I'll spare you the savvy stuff, but you've climbed to the top of my friendship ladder. Almost
So,
at the top.
what does Nico want? Almost at the top. Who's at the top?
If I am almost at the
Who's
top,
my
then who is my
competition?
competition?
Someone? You don't know them. I've got a life outside of this place, you know?
Sure you do.
Sure you do. What is their
What is their name?
It's
Nico.
okay, fine.
It's you,
It's
alright.
you, alright? You've been the best friend I've had since I was on the run.
Oh,
and I
Nico,
feel
quit.
gross saying
It's
that
not
out
like
loud.
you're asking him to make out
do?
with you for Pete's
Kinda.
sake, girl.
But that's a me gross.
It's not like you're
not you
inviting
gross.
him to the bedroom. Stop
just please change the
being,
subject
you
before I
know,
sink
I
through the
am
floor?
girl roar, I am woman,
course.
hear me
What
roar.
are best friends
Except
for?
the fact
Oh my god.
that, you
I'm
know,
surprised your favorite spot is the chapel.
just
Believe it or
need
not,
somebody else
my
who knows
family
what they're
used to go to
doing.
church
It's
religiously when I
not
was a kid,
a
so
crime.
pretend
Truth
soul
be
buildings
told.
give me this comforting
When
vibe.
you actually need
Wasn't
proper
always like this.
leadership, it's
What
okay
changed?
to have
Do I
somebody
look like a
else
psych
lead
major?
you.
But if I had to guess, I would say I needed to peel the rotten layers my dear mom left behind to get to my healthier innards. You know, onion style.
Onion style? Is this a
And
Shrek
I took
reference?
your
Come
advice.
on.
I accepted what happened with my parents.
Acceptance is important, but do not forget. Learn from it.
Oh, don't worry. I don't plan on letting anyone betray me like my mom did, ever again. Now, there is no holding me back, and like you've been there for me, I'll be there for you. When we face your mom one final time, I want you to know I got your back. Whatever you need, I'm your
Yes,
witch.
Nico, you're a witch. You're a blood witch. Oh. Too many super links. Alright, let's
I
talk
just
to
wanted to
those.
say I appreciate you leaning on me out there in the field, but I feel you
What's
deserve
Wolvie
fair
doing?
warning. Associating with me too much.
I'm not
Hazardous.
concerned.
What do you mean?
I mean Sabretooth. He's killed everyone I've ever been close to.
Seriously?
Co-workers,
neighbors, casual pals.
Okay, the girlfriends, the
Even killed my mail
co-workers, I
carrier.
understand.
I am not too worried about
Ay.
Sabretooth, seeing as how I died once at the hands of my own mother.
Sabretooth's a cold-blooded killer.
My mother is a demonic
It's a
goddess.
demonic goddess. Okay, you win.
You win. Nothing scares me much these days, except getting close to people. Because when I get close to someone, bad things tend to happen to them. So, I guess what I'm saying is, thanks for being a pal. And
Well,
watch your back.
considering Logan and Scott Summers were never really that close, I get it. Oops. Wanda.
Thanks for coming out to meet me.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah,
Yummy
I actually
redhead.
wanted to ask you a question. that's
Just in
alright.
case anyone
Ask away.
asks, I
being
am
so nice to me?
about
I mean, I was your mortal
4
enemy at some
red
point, and
apple
I was the one
ales deep
who, you know,
and about 2 Coronas deep.
wasn't expecting
So
you of
my
all people
tongue's
to
a
want
little
to be.
looser tonight. Is a little
answer is quite
looser
simple.
tonight than it should be.
I respect the power you wield.
My power is what seems to
Ah.
be the problem. Not sure if you noticed, but everyone seems to be afraid of me around here.
Well, considering
Everyone
you're
except for
the
you,
embodiment
that is.
of chaos magic,
It is better to be feared than to be loved.
besides the
if one
fact,
cannot be both.
The prince was on Stranger's summer reading list. I have to say, I'm not a fan of Machiavelli. He's a little
Machiavelli,
too-
that question, you know, the question at the end of the book,
Machiavellian.
Basically, yeah.
you
If
know,
I have to choose between
as
being
someone who
feared
hasn't
and
read
loved,
who hasn't
I
read
choose love,
Machiavelli's The
even if it
Prince,
means
but
I have
someone
no
who's heard a
power at
lot
all.
about it,
Anyway, I just wanted to say,
agree that you
thanks
need
for not
both.
hating me,
You need to be
or
feared and
something
loved.
along those
You need to be
lines.
feared
I'm glad
by
you're
your
here.
enemies and loved by your
You too,
people.
Wanda.
But you also need to be a little bit feared by your people. Because, you know, if you love people too much, they tend to take advantage of that.
I hope you don't mind the setting. Promise I'm
Mm.
not trying to put any divine pressure on you. It's just that you've really helped me expand my horizons with all this supernatural stuff. And along with my horizons, I'm expanding Stark Industries.
What does that mean exactly?
I'm
A
launching
new
R&D
R&D department focused on magic
and
items, potential new applications.
It's going to be huge. Bigger than huge. Stratospheric.
Seriously?
I really hope you are planning to include Strange in this new endeavor.
I'm sure he'll be throwing his 2 cents in like he always does. But I don't think he'd ever agree to let me be his boss. You see, I need someone to lead this new division. I drew up a long list of names, read it over, then crumpled it up into a ball and threw it away. Right over there. There's only one person who's qualified to run that department for me.
Who?
You.
Really?
Me? Really?
You'll get your own office.
You'll get your own
staff,
office.
access to the most arcane, powerful articles I can track down,
401k gym membership.
The sky's the limit.
Wow. That's actually not
What do you say?
bad.
Yes. After all this time, all this pain, all these struggles,
Hey,
I deserve a quiet life.
the Hunter
No,
at
you don't.
R&D at
But I don't
Stark?
want you rushing into anything
That
you regret.
sounds
Take your time.
awesome.
Think it over. We'll talk again when things are a little less end of the worldy.
No, you bring Stephen Strange on as a consultant. Consultant. Sheesh. Ugh. How many of... Actually, if Stark offered me that deal, I'd take it in a frickin' heartbeat. Guaranteed paycheck and everything, man. Let's get our legendary seals out of the way here, shall we?
Huh?
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Legion here, and I'll be back at it with Midnight Sun. So today, I'll be showing you guys how to unlock the ultimate card for Spider-Man. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so when it comes to acquiring Spider-Man's ultimate card in Midnight Suns, it's pretty easy and pretty much the same for every character. All you have to do is get their friendship level to level 5, and once you do that, there a challenge will unlock in the Forge where you can complete it, and then you will get the ultimate card for Spider-Man. So it's Inferno Spider. Now, Inferno Spider is pretty much a really good support Spider-Man, so probably see it on screen right now. Card, and since it was free, I didn't have no abilities out, but I have them to use your card play. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to Spider-Man's Ultimate. I'm about to let the gameplay roll out, showing the challenge itself to unlock this card itself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys found this information helpful or just enjoyed it overall, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications, because I will be posting about all the ultimate cards in this game for characters so far. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Damn it. Sorry, I'm checking a guide here because, you know, I've only ever done this like once, sadly. Oh no, that just messed up. Dang it. Darn it, gotta start this over. Alright. Sorry about that, everybody. It's been too long since I actually figured out the thing for it. I think I messed up again. I'm targeting the wrong thing. Let's try Oh, I messed up at the last minute. Darn it. There we go. So, the Infernal Spike. The next 3 cards are... Looks a lot better when he's actually wearing the Midnight Sun's spider outfit. This is pretty straightforward. All right, that did it. So that's Spider-Man's ultimate.
We need a government that listens, one that builds a nation instead of tearing it apart, and demands accountability, one that builds.
Okay, let's do blades next. Reaper, make him bleed. Glaive. So let's see. Quick strike. Those are restless. Sorry about that, everybody. Just this time because I nearly had it. Refund and there we go, that did it. Infinite cars. Alrighty. Let's see which. I think I already messed up. Let's see if I do this now. Yeah, I already messed this up. messed up. Wonderful. Okay, let's try this again. Oh no. Mess this one up too. Let's see if this will work actually. That's not scary at all. Now then, who's next? The Dark Chiliad. Ugh. Limbo's Grasp. Hellfire beam, huh? Let's see how this goes. Iron Will. Okay. So, surgical strike. Precision. So anyway, we just started blasting. Whenever I hear blasting, I always think of that It's Always Sunny from Always Sunny in Philadelphia with Danny DeVito. So anyway, I just started blasting. Yeah, I know not too many people think that's funny. I think it's amusing as heck. Besides, the show is meant to be funny anyway. Okay, what challenges do I have left? Oh, Ghost Rider's up. Let's do Ghost Riders next. And then I think after this I only have Doctor Strange's. Oh no, I didn't. Dang it. Oh, no, I think I got the hit. Did I get the hit? No, I didn't. Shoot. I gotta restart this encounter, because I missed. You're supposed to... If memory serves doing this one, you have to hit the others into each other as many as possible. But you also have to gather them spot as much as you can. I remember doing this one slightly. And then grab this guy. Oh, that destroys him anyway. Bye. Bring him close. That's it. Bring them down. Make them look at all of the lines. Yes. 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 There's the Pennant Stare. So, who do I have left? Let me see. What do I have left for the challenges? Ah, Doctor Strange's. Blessing of the Vishanti, Blessing of the Vishanti, Agamotto's Gaze, Resonance. Okay. What do I blast first? Oh. Awesome. Well, that's a bunch of these knocked out. Now I can add those cards to my collection, as it were. And challenges are all done. For now.
See ya, Hunter.
Actually, do I have any research I need to do? Let's see. Research. If looks could kill, on your feet, silent partner, one-man army, ultimate fighting machine. Oh, contacting beast. Okay.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Alright, what do I do now? Let us, Okay, so... Have I done my mission for the day? I have not. So... Blade... Edit... Not up. Don't have hers. We will take rid of one of the hell rides and put in the pennant stair. Get rid of one of these surgical strikes. Then we'll add the Hellfire Beam. Confirm. Sadly, I really like Gather, but oops. Already have hunters. Don't have Wolverines yet. Actually, we'll get rid of Web Sling and we'll throw in the Infernal Spider. That actually works. We don't have Wandas. We do have Nikos. So let's get rid of the Swarm and put in Crack the Sky. Confirm. Let's see, Iliana's. We'll get rid of reinforcements for the Dark Chiliad. Got Iron Man's, got Ghost Riders, got Doctor Strange's. Don't have Danvers yet, don't have Caps yet, got Blades. Okay. Actually, if Doctor needs to go to the combat therapy, let's put him in combat therapy.
Practice makes perfect.
I do have the attack. Oh, I don't have another bullet. Leave it to me. Okay, that's kind of worth it.
Constant innovation. That's the Stark promise.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes down.
Let's see.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Okay, that's it for now, I suppose.
All right then.
So let's continue with the story missions for now. Not my most favorite team lineup, but it's doable.
It's not just the Southwest. Look.
In Eastern
a rise
Europe.
of Hydra movement in Eastern Europe.
Are you seeing...
Holy disturbance in the force!
Holy disturbance in
Not
the
too
force.
holy from the feel of it.
Quite the reverse.
Quite the
Wake up, kid. If you're getting this, well, we gotta have us a little conversation.
Touch it.
Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider.
I'm listening.
In person.
In person.
Here, at the Mesa. And I need your pit crew, too.
At church.
Counting on you to bring them. So don't screw it up.
Let's see. Let's see.
I think Blaze is feeling bad about blowing me off early. I do not think Blaze feels much of anything.
Do you think Blaze wants to apologize?
I doubt that.
Doubt it.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
What do you mean something is up with Limbo?
Something is up with...
More soulless? A little more detail would be appreciated.
That's all the detail I can give. But do not worry. I'll stay behind and figure out what's going on.
Oh, I think you do know what's
Next
going
time
on
you
in
sense some kind of
Liana.
danger with Limbo, come talk to me about it first.
Korasho Bumir.
What did you just say?
Just tell the team I will be watching.
Alright. There it is.
I have something for you.
I have something.
Oh.
Here you are.
Wonderful. We can use it in the ritual.
Let's go.
Hear Blaze out, but don't agree to anything. Most importantly, get
Yes,
that
let's
page.
get the page of the Darkhold, shall we? Wow.
Don't look at me like that, Rox.
Don't look at me like rocks.
Time for the story
to
to
end. Sad part is that in a lot of ways,
Just like you said.
Roxanne Simpson isn't actually dead in this timeline. She was actually turned into a demon by Mephisto.
And keep your traps shut.
Who in the 10 hells do you think you are?
10?
I'm the guy with the answer
To your prophecy
problem.
Really? Just gave Robbie the dark page. Oh, that's
Damn!
you got
We
me.
good now.
Okay. That's interesting.
After you.
What the hell?
Worse.
Limbo.
Oh, crap.
Yeah,
Is that-
that's Mephisto.
Johnny Blaze, you made it. I'm impressed.
Wait, what?
You're doing the right thing. Can't have that hunter of yours running around off-leash, can we? He's leaving you in good hands.
Uh-oh.
Well, not good. You understand.
Oh, great.
Okay, I get it. Actually, I don't. What's the plan here?
Hunter's written all over that page, kid. Further we keep him from the midnight sun, the better. This place.
In
Further as it
limbo
gets.
with the Prince of
So, what?
Lies.
You dump him off in hell with the freaking
Seriously?
Limbo with Mephisto.
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
You do realize I can hear everything.
What difference is there?
Back less than we do. Count on that.
devil? Coward. You two deserve each other.
Hate me all you want when we get home, kid. But it's the only option.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
He's got a point, Johnny. Our arrangement was for you.
Don't get cute with me, you pig.
Oh, great. There goes
I'd love to see
Blaze.
the look on his face when he gets back. But
First things first.
Oh, great.
if you're worth all the
Mephisto
fuss,
has a
shall we?
test. This is going to be fun. And here come the souls.
I hope you don't mind a little diversion. I promise it won't be any worse than what Lilith had planned for you. But here we are. Here you are, child of the blood.
Hell's greatest imposter. Himself.
Your time will come, Ryder. But today, my interests lie elsewhere.
Hello.
All who serve
Here, let's see how well these things take this one, shall we?
Your power comes from a delicate balance.
You were too weak for this fight. Your time has come. Your mother abandoned you.
Judgment come.
That's like the first struggle.
Stoke the fires of hell with your soul.
You're kidding. I don't have enough heroism. Let's heal the Ghost Rider.
How invigorating.
Vengeance is near. All who serve the Mother are damned.
Excuse me.
Accept your fate. An eternity of suffering awaits.
concerned about where we are.
The darkness builds within you, Hunter. My power knows no limits. It's your time.
Because they were KO'd by the Ghost Rider. Oh, baby.
Now you understand pain.
Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing. Feel my call. Welcome assistance.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, let's redraw these combo cards. At least. Alright, that's better than nothing, I suppose. Sadly, none of these things are loyal to demons. It would make an interesting thing if these soulless beings were actually
I've encountered
in
all sorts
service.
of unusual beings through the ages, but you, little hunter, are something truly unique. Your very existence is against the rules.
Your words are meaningless.
They always do.
Great. Not enough heroism for anything.
The light is on our side.
A true
They do not stand a chance.
What does he mean by Hunter's existence is against the rules?
Your soul is an open question, Hunter.
Let's see. Okay, which one has the most?
Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Return to your mother.
2 card to play, and let's redraw the Hell Ride. Because that'll.
The advantage is mine.
How many more turns do I have of these things? They're starting to annoy
Though I had
me.
heard your little team was making trouble around there.
You haven't seen anything yet, but your time will come. Suffer.
It is nice not being on the receiving end of your wrath.
Oh, perfect.
Imagine the sins they can't make it back from this one. You were unprepared.
Survive the onslaught. Boom. Let's see what happens next.
But stay on your toes.
Oh, do we finally have help coming in the form of the Queen of Limbo herself?
Already your efforts send shockwaves across the multiverse, Hunter. Your mother will be so
Really?
I am just
getting started.
Good. So am I.
Here comes Solus.
Usurper!
Uh-oh.
Forget.
Ileana's
You are not
here.
the ruler of Limbo. I am.
Ileana, nicely done.
Oh, he's so gifted.
You always were so gifted.
So gifted, you stole me from my parents. Twisted
cast
me
you
into
from
a
this
living weapon until I cast you from this very realm.
I mean, yes.
This is starting to sound
This is starting to sound familiar.
I have reopened Blaze's portal, as well as a few others.
Oh, she's mad. She is very mad.
Leave now. Mephisto and I have some catching up to do.
A minor
inconvenience.
The dark chain.
Of course.
I thought I had lost you, child. I am pleased you. The page. He carries the page. Retrieve it for me.
Come and get it.
Well, at least Mom kinda cares, I guess.
Out of the frying pan into the fire. I hope you've got some fight left in you.
That we are agreed.
You have chosen.
Oh. I wasn't expecting to keep all these cards.
It's time. None not forgiven.
Mummy.
Will be judged.
Very effective.
None will be spared.
Can I actually get rid of this thing? I suspect I'll probably get it, so I'll get rid of it. Accept that. Better than having that thing make copies, I suppose. That'll stop it from replicating at least till the turn after.
I must break you.
And then you're the big one. That thing is getting the penance stare. Two bloodhounds, really?
You will fall.
So you are the strong one.
sacrifice any and all of her children to achieve her goals.
How sad.
Now it's my turn. You're just lucky we aren't allowed to take your life.
Whoa. What the heck caused those explosions? Let's get rid of that. So it doesn't start doubling up. Ooh. Oh, yes. I do believe I said you were getting the stare. Come have it. It reminds me of the Galactus. Here be Galactus. You have shed much innocent blood. And you... What was it? Oh, yeah. Hear me, Galactus. You have shed much innocent blood. Do you dare face the agony of those you have slain? Mortal or demon, be gone. Galactus has no time for games. This is no game. Feel the torment of a billion extinguished souls. Experience the pain of eternal guilt. My task is complete. I leave you in mortal hands, Galactus.
I will not be defied.
They have not changed their plans.
I'm getting tired of these distractions.
Then send them back to Lilith in ashes.
You read my mind.
I don't have any cards to use. This is turning into a problem.
You will
Distressed Robbie. This is not good.
Looking at me now?
You would do well to focus on the nest, Mother. Her allies are only going to wear you down. None will be spared.
Now that was something.
Do not try to kill.
Next time, run while you still can. Blade told me to mention your mother.
At least I'm
Apparently
getting
she's
somewhere.
promiscuous.
I'll have to discard the hell ride.
None can escape.
unless I get a ton of
My
enemies.
will be
Next,
done.
next thing. But we'll see what happens.
The end begins.
Nothing to say.
Greater numbers will not save you.
They welcome their own demise.
So let's heal.
The light will heal you.
You have my thanks.
It's better if you quit now.
This shall be of great help.
This junction.
Whatever works for you.
Here's some for the rest of us.
Shadow Stalker I can work with. Great, Robbie's injured. Come on. I need more. Just everything.
We
Sheesh.
are not done yet. It is going as we planned. This will have to
Explode, taking the monument with it, I hope. Darn it.
more. It was your time. Thus be done.
Sometimes I wonder what Ilion is saying, other times I don't. And that should
make
be
this
mission
quick.
here. And there goes the nest mother.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Sheesh. That was a lot more of a pain in the butt than I wanted it to be. but still. Ay, ay, ay.
I can already feel that page twisting inside me, you know? Who's to say I won't?
You are not Blaze, Robbie.
You're not
I
Blaze.
led you straight to him. Played right into his little game. If Ilyana hadn't been there...
But I was there, Robbie. You were always for me.
There are times to blame yourself, and there are times not to blame yourself, kid.
I'm gonna find him. Blaze. And when I do...
Yeah, don't piss off a Ghost Rider. Hellfire is not something that anyone wants to deal with. talk to Robbie and talk to...
Blade and I worked with John.
Ileana called Limbo home. With that Mephisto creeper living there?
Blaze tried to sell us out and we're still going to trust him?
Look at me. You've gone through so much, and here I am getting comfort from
Almost
you
as bad
like a
as an
selfish
Avenger.
jerk. Almost as bad as an Avenger.
That a lot of
You're not
people
that
don't
bad,
understand
Ileana,
is
I
that the
promise.
Avengers get a lot of
Liar. I might as well put on a cape and start calling myself doctor.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You saw your tormentor today. That couldn't have been easy.
It's good to have you back, sister.
It's good to be back, sister. We'll finish this conversation later. Looks like someone wants to talk to you. She's all yours.
Johnny Blaze's master plan was to entrust the Parchment of Power to Mephisto. Bravo, Ghost Rider.
Let's go see what Ileana's got to say.
I was hoping you would find me.
Mephisto was behind the Solus? Why did you not tell me, Ileana?
I don't...
Because I didn't know for sure.
know for sure.
It was not easy to face him, you know. But the support of my friends like you gave me the strength to do it. In a way, I owe him everything. Even though he took everything from me. He made me Darkchild. Gave me the gift of ruling Limbo. And today, I booted him from it. And it wasn't the first time.
I would like to hear about the first time you expelled him from Limbo.
He did it to himself, really. Mephisto made the mistake of putting me in a position where I had to kill my only friends in order to prevent him from summoning the Elder Gods. I could not take it anymore, and found a way to teleport back to my parents. But it had been so many years that they didn't recognize me. In fact, they were terrified of me and called the police. So, I went back to Limbo, and used my own pain to form the Soul Sword.
Wow.
I used it to drive back Mephisto and take the throne. He was not expecting that. That's enough about him for today. We must look forward to the challenges that lay ahead.
Sleep well tonight, Ileana. You deserve it.
Good night, Hunter.
They're in the shop, I see.
One time, I ate an entire super grande burrito in one sitting. Sour cream, guac, black beans.
I'm kind of busy right now.
Robbie, come
Cleaning
on.
your car?
It's gotta be done. If I don't, no one else will.
I am sorry you are stuck with the burden of the parchment, Robbie.
Don't be. It's fine.
If you need help,
I said it's fine.
if there is something you need to get off your chest,
You mean like the parchment? No, it's in there pretty snug. I'm doing great otherwise. It's not like any major life role models attempted to sell us out to Mephisto recently.
Robbie,
Thanks for checking on me, Hunter. Later. I just want to be alone right now. Thanks.
You know, this is the problem with always taking the light options. It always is like you have to, you know...
Mephisto is no one we wish to trifle with.
Robbie's hero worship is among my...
The Parchment of Power is here, within the walls of the Abbey.
I assume you overheard Robbie or someone talking about it.
No, I could feel its power the moment it arrived. It was a numbing dread, the likes of which I have never experienced before. I worry for Robbie.
Do you not think he can handle it?
Sarah and Strange probably won't bring this up around him, but that parchment is not just random Latin phrases. It contains the words of Chthon himself. They are as dangerous as nuclear weapons.
Incantations of a
I've already heard those words spoken aloud. Blaze read from the page, and I saw what it could do. The power it unleashed.
The hellfire and destruction is only the beginning, I'm afraid.
The page will not be with Robbie long. If Stark's plan succeeds, we will be rid of Chthon's only toehold in our world.
Perhaps. The parchment is just one page of many, all carrying Chthon's vile message. Those pages were scattered across the globe. The hope was that they would remain hidden forever. Yet man, in his infinite wisdom, decided to collect them and bind them into the Darkhold.
And now Robbie has the final page.
I pray he is strong enough to carry it.
Perhaps Ilya mistrusts me because my facial hair resembles Mephisto's.
I don't think that's the case, Strange. And I found 2 of the moon seals, of the last moon seals. Now, I know I found 2 pieces of the moon seal. Where are they? I know there's one around here. Oops. Oh.
This looks like one of the shards that Agatha asked me to find.
And where's the other one? I remember it being on a bridge, and I think it's in 3 pieces, not 2 pieces. So I'll have to find where the 3rd one is later, and then we'll do that in a bit. Let's see, let's grab some reagents. Corpse flowers. Is it this one?
If it was here, Autumn would show me. She does not see it happening.
There's a way to
thinks
reveal that
otherwise.
bridge and then purify. Oh, that must be it right here. Because we reveal the bridge and then you purify the well.
Chthon's dark influence has tainted this world.
Oh, just an epic chest. Okay.
The water here should be safe now.
Nothing special. Right. Now, it was a bridge that led to some, like, green light. Above the corruption. Oh, I can open that.
Noble Oster guides my hand.
Oh, Agatha's cottage. A quiet graveyard. Let's see. There's a journal here. Today, I told the child of their mother. I tried to be gentle but clear. Agatha brought her warmth and comfort to the conversation, and I think she is the reason the child shed no tears. At 6 years old, it was time. He will have to defend the Abbey against Lilith and her Lilin, but soon enough she will grow stronger. We keep the secrets that we must, but the child must know what hides in the shadows of the world. Okay. Cozy.
Agatha's house.
Properly calculated. Coming resurrection. Currently. Our young hunter. A pet. Lilith returned to the Abbey several nights ago, clutching the babe. It was as if the illness had never touched her, and when I looked into her eyes, my sister was gone. Who or whatever, or what remained, I did not recognize. She pleaded with me on her hands and knees, no less, but I could sense the magic of the Darkhold all over her. She had been finally cast out, the Abbey is sealed, and I find myself the caretaker of a child. Everbloom Grimoire. Ooh, hello. Recipes. Heimdall was aided at the transfer of Loki's confiscated cauldron. It will be delivered to the location marked in your letter, the same letter that found its way to Asgard and directly into Odin's hand. Your request caused a great deal of excitement, prompting Odin to appoint me to the newly formed position of Asgard warrior. Clerk to arrange the transfer. I cannot think of a better way to utilize my abilities than to act as your delivery girl. Ah, so it's Loki's cauldron she has. As the flesh of the gods. Okay. Frequently serving them with honey and chocolate. Other species such as the death cap were quite poisonous when ingested. Scotch bonnet were known to grow naturally in a ring-like formation, sometimes referred to as fairy circles. These were often thought to improve fertility and bring good fortune to relationships. This is not the Lilith that I knew. This is not my sister. I witnessed her seal away that horrible preacher in a damp cave with an unbreakable ward. We could have healed the darkness of his heart, or provided him merciful deaths, at the very least. Leave him to fester and slowly slip away into a painful death. I have never witnessed such cruelty from her, and now it seems she is nowhere to be found. I have traced her to her gardens, perhaps to repent for what she's done, but it's as if she is vanished. Dr. Interesting, okay.
Fascinating.
I have to remember those. If you see those arcane wards on the wall, there's the same thing in the chapel, and they're on the stones. When you input the sequences, the world. A witch appeared at the abbey. I cannot say from where she came from, nor what is she smaller, but Agatha is truly a fascinating, gifted woman. From a great magic ability, she brought a basket of warm food with her, and despite myself, I couldn't turn away from her, even if I had wanted to. She told me that she sensed a child of magic, and her heart drew her here. I think that I believe her, though I know that I have no reason to. Okay, more recipes. Good, good. And there's a statue over here. Interesting. You know, I would not mind having a pocket dimension like this to have to my own. It'd be nice, you know? To Agatha's cottage. And the green flames are not. Trying to remember where I saw oh, there's a card right there. The Emperor. Ah, T'Challa. Well, at least I have more than half of the cards now, I suppose. Over a pit like this, there's a wooden bridge. Because that's where the moon seal is. Oh, there's an arcane key right there. Okay. That requires the last ability to be opened. Yeah, that's it. Up there.
Curious.
There it is.
Here is another shard.
Yeah.
2 down, 1 to
I
go.
will look for the other one later. I mean, I don't really have an idea of where it is. So I'm trying to remember where the last one is. And I remember it's... Is it behind this? It could be. It could be. I'm trying to remember. I don't fully remember where the last one is. I know it was a bit of a pain to get to. Because you had to...
Oster smiles upon me.
Oh, there's another card. The Lovers. Kind of wish I had a lover. My last one threw me away. She would say otherwise. Oh gods, I know what I'm attempting to do here and I have overcome. What shame. But what if it works? What if I can undo everything? I want to hold my child. I want to hear the babe's sweet cry. Oh.
I found the final shard. I should return them to Agatha.
Well, I wasn't expecting to find that tonight.
That doesn't sit right with me, Hunter.
Now we let Tony do his thing.
That's our strategy.
I knew you'd recover the shards if you put your mind to it, but that was still faster than I expected. I better get to work then. I'm confident I can return the moon seal to its former glory, but I'll have to send you on another errand. I need a particular flower to serve as the reagent for this ritual. It shouldn't be too hard to find. It grows right in front of my old cabin. While you gather that, I'll make the rest of the preparations.
This must be the reagent that Agatha needs to restore the seal.
How's it?
Even Lilith didn't like her pact with him.
I have found the reagent.
So you have. For this to work, we'll need the element. This is it, Hunter. Once I've reforged the seal, you can face the final trial. I'm sure Set is eagerly awaiting your arrival.
It has been a long road to reach this point.
Lucky for you, the ritual won't take more than a moment. I just need to say the magic words.
Abracadabra. Just kidding,
dear.
I'm glad to know your situation did nothing to dampen your sense of humor.
Sarah is salty enough for the both of us. I like to keep things in balance. Now, let's get you a moon seal. I just hope Set doesn't mind a bit of refurbishment.
A refurbishment. I love how they do the little comic book effects from time to time.
Just remember, Hunter, the answers we seek are almost within your grasp. Stay the course.
mother.
Set's challenge will be the hardest. Are you ready?
I am ready. Where Wanda failed, I will succeed.
That's my hunter. Good luck, dear.
Ugh. And what level do I need to be for this? Level 24 and I'm already level 60. Again. Defeat the 60.
If you remember from the last trial, I told you that Hippus was consumed by his brother, Set. who It was this betrayal that showed the Elder Gods, including Chthon, the path towards their own corruption.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Leave some for the rest of us.
I don't think we'll be seeing any circus. In his heart, he with his own personal army, much like Lilith and her children. He seemed to have an unusual fascination with Earth's various reptile species.
You're too weak for this fight. They cannot possibly match your strength.
Not my puppy.
They are still coming for you.
If you believe everything an old witch will tell you, when the now corrupt Set descended on the earth, he used the living reptiles of the time, dinosaurs, to create his physical form.
something. This is a serious predicament for you. I'm impressed.
Good dog. Brought back the heavies.
Unfortunately for those lumbering beasts, when autumn came to destroy Set, the ensuing battle had fallen in Myron.
The untold price of being favored by the Elder Gods. Who serve Lilith will fall.
I wish the area effect was bigger. I think the only one who can do that is Wanda.
Your mother abandoned
I wouldn't go so far as to say Set is pleased, but I'm sure you've piqued his interest.
Yes, yes, yes. Set. And then the last moon seal.
This looks like
Break. Alright. So let's go talk to Agatha.
Break the wall, Hunter. I will be.
That's got the hunter's emblem on it.
Set is in good humor today.
Great, I can't.
Perhaps I asked too much of
Faded
you.
journal page. My sister tells me it can be helpful to ink one's thoughts onto the page. That is how she sorts through the chaos in her own mind, and that is how it will help me as well. But what do I say here? Is this appropriate space to direct my yearnings for a normal life? Every time I pass through Eastern Transient to visit the markets, I envy men and women living in complete ignorance of the supernatural swirling around them. The greatest threat is whether or not they can supply and sell enough goods. I spend my days and nights plagued with nightmares of the darkest evils. What is this? What a remarkable day. Received a correspondence from America, specifically a small town called Salem. While it is a tragedy what those witches are enduring, a madman that calls himself Harm Shaw appears to be causing quite a stir among the magically gifted. Sarah had a great plan to help them. We sent the Knights of Wundagore off to provide them a moon seal. If only I could have gone myself, I would have experienced something new. I spent too much time wondering about mortal life. At least, that's what Sarah tells me. What is it like to fall in love, grow a family, and enjoy carefree afternoons in the country watching the children bound through the fields? Simpler. That I know for certain. Sarah and I spend our days and nights doing our sacred duties as descendants of the blood descendants, and she tells me that I should be proud of our work to keep the people of this world safe, to enjoy the simpler lives. But what if I want to live a simple life? What if could I? Sarah and I have done something truly amazing. We moved the Abbey from Transia to a town called Salem in North America. To move something of that size and history across seas, I honestly wasn't sure it was even possible. And yet, here we are, no longer hiding the shadows of the Wundagore Mountain. I'm optimistic. I know that we still have work to do here, but I can't help my curiosity. It is so completely different here. Many new people to meet and learn from. My sister tells me that my spirit is too free, but I simply don't think that is possible. Shaw has increased his efforts as of late, and his cruelty makes my heart ache. To hang or burn another human being. Perhaps this is what Sarah wanted to shield me from all those years. Where I saw mortal joy, she only saw the darkness. I am grateful for the men and women of this town that reject Shaw's cruelty, and I do think I have found some friends. Well, that's nice, I suppose. Uh-oh. Auntie's mad.
Sarah? Of all the things you weren't expecting, finding me here had to be near the top of the list.
Have you been following me?
On the contrary, kiddo, I think it's you that's been following in my footsteps. Speaking of which, have you been enjoying the trials?
The trials.
I'm not sure how you found your way down that path, but you've obviously impressed the gods, just like your mother and I did.
You are being much calmer than I expected about all this.
You aren't the first member of your family to sneak away and attempt the trials. I remember raising more than a few eyebrows on my run.
This from the favored daughter of Oshter?
I always respected Oshter, especially compared to some of her siblings.
And my mother?
I think she saw something of herself in Autumn, but she was never one to flatter the gods.
She seems to have no issue kneeling to Cathan.
Kneeling to Cathan.
Is that really what you believe, Hunter?
I cannot say.
At least you've kept an open mind. I'm not sure I would have.
I have tried to remain neutral until I know more.
If you've come this far, then there's really no point in hiding it anymore.
What's that?
This place, sealed and hidden away beneath my mother's garden. This was you again.
Something else you wanted to lock away.
Would you believe it's because I've been a stubborn old woman for far too many centuries?
Yes.
This may be difficult to understand, given what you've been told, how you were raised. But your mother isn't the bastion of evil the world knows her to be.
Yes, I know she was not the mother of demons when she was with my father.
There's more to it than that. I told you of her work to find a cure for his illness. There was nothing she could do.
His illness?
And when he passed, she accepted his fate. But then, the corruption came for you.
I was sick? I do not remember that at all.
I'm not surprised, given the cure. You were so young, so vulnerable. Lilith was inconsolable. If she had been desperate to heal your father, she was now completely
Came to curing
unhinged
you.
when it came to curing you.
But she did find a way.
She did find a way?
We had thought to bury it in this place forever, safe from not just the greedy eyes of petty men like Shaw, but from ourselves.
The Darkhold.
Yes, a mother's
Yes,
sacrifice.
and sensing your mother's desperation,
Truly
Damn thing
something
called
that
out to
most
her.
could say is
There
honorable.
within its pages,
But the
Lilith
question...
found a way to protect her child, straight from the great shadow himself, Cathan. And as payment, she pledged her eternal devotion to him, reborn as the mother of demons.
She gave herself to Cathan.
Yes. That's not a surprise.
You were her only child, and she loved you more than anything else in this world. In her mind, it was no sacrifice at all. You were all that mattered.
And you still let me believe she was a monster.
For your protection, I only let you see her as she is now.
But what she became...
What she became, I barely recognized. She may have been your mother, but there was no way she could be your mother ever again.
And so you cast her out.
She was weakened from the transition. Some part of her soul still struggling with the corruption infecting her, I suppose. I knew I would only have the moment, and so I struck, drove her from the Abbey, from you. It was the only way I could protect you. In my mind and in my heart, I believed that the Lilith I knew would have done the same.
But then she came back.
Yes, it took her years, but she finally returned. Of course, by then, she had become something far different. The rest, as you know, is history. Until now. I thought by sealing this place, by avoiding the truth, that it would somehow make all of this easier. But I also knew someday we would have this conversation.
You were trying to protect me. As you always do.
The sad part is about truth is that in a lot of cases, the truth that exists out there is not what you always expect it to be. I mean, in the past, sure. Nowadays, a woman seems to fall in and out of love on what most would consider a whim. Annihilation.
Robbie's hero worship is among my chief worries these days. Our allies and friends give me pause, Hunter.
Legendary. But, you know, to my ex's credit, I will give her that she is willing to sacrifice a lot to try and keep the kids happy. But sadly, I don't think she would ever acknowledge that what she did was wrong.
Nothing can stand in his way.
Interesting. Oh, Agatha wants to talk.
I hadn't intended on eavesdropping, dear. But I couldn't help but overhear your
But
conversation with
so
Sarah.
much is the fate of those
Do you know
who
about my
leave themselves
Sarah
at the
was never
whims
any
of how
more
they
forthcoming
feel.
about Lilith with
You
me
throw
than she
yourself
has been
to
with
the
you.
winds of
She
chaos
must
and
have felt it
expect
was
to be
safer to
safe
keep
and
both of us in the
stable.
dark.
You will not be, sadly.
At the cost of a great deal of pain and suffering.
You don't have to tell me, dear. Had I known what Sarah was hiding, maybe I wouldn't have pushed Wanda as hard as I did.
Excuse me.
And to say nothing of what this did
So,
It may
to
sound
anyone
ridiculous,
out there
but
who throws
if something
themselves
had
to the
end up
winds
this
of
way, I'm
chaos,
glad it was me.
be
Imagine
forewarned
what a nightmare Sarah would be as a poltergeist.
that
That
you,
is true.
if you throw
We've had
yourself to the
another
winds of
terrorist stalking the
chaos,
grounds, have things gone
do
differently.
not, I
And despite
repeat,
everything, I have
do
to say,
not
I'm glad we were able to spend this bit of extra
expect
time
any
together, Hunter.
measure of safety, stability, and calm.
I enjoyed it too.
Beyond that,
I'm glad, dear. But there are still more secrets to discover, if you're interested.
More still? How will I know where to find them?
Oh, I'd say some combination of dumb luck and persistence.
but like I said, those who
But
throw
in all
themselves to the winds of
with such
chaos will
blessing,
find
you'll be able to
themselves
break
in
down all
chaos,
sorts of
while
things, I
those who
imagine.
choose stability and
I'm sure
order
you'll
will
figure
find
it out.
both.
Just have
But
fun,
just
dear.
remember, the chaos of life will always come.
The father of serpents is smiling.
I'm done philosophizing for the day. Does anyone want to talk about anything interesting? No one's there.
Set revels in his blessing.
Interesting. So what's over here then? Flower girl. Oh, it's a picture.
Autumn be praised.
Just a key. Why is it every time I turn around looking for things, it's always just the keys?
Set regards no obstacles.
Something is happening to me in this. Is this the price that I must pay for what I've done? My mind races, consumed by surprise. Even my body appears to be changing right before my eyes, and the dark power seeps out of me, bubbling up like oil from the earth. Have I made a mistake yet? When the tiny baby's fingers cold around mine, I am reminded I did the right thing. You know, again, I will not condemn any mother out there who is willing to sacrifice for your child, but I do caution. Agatha Sarah have collared me like a dog, like a beast. This ward around my neck, they say it is for my own protection. I shouldn't believe them. I do truly, but I cannot help these feelings of betrayal, as if they fear me, like the fear of the darkness has always creeped in the shadows. Perhaps I have some of that darkness within me, and that is what they fear. Perhaps I should fear it too. What if the darkness that haunts from afar is haunting with me, from with me? I am pleased to learn that the coven has been eliminated, deemed guilty by myself and my congregation. We did what was necessary to pave the way for the brighter future. Now I must turn my attention to the women that cursed woman of that cursed transient abbey. Perhaps there is a chance that I could draw Lilith out to share my truth. If there is any chance she would listen, I must try. Interesting.
Fascinating.
Okay, that's interesting. The Stony Cross. The Devil. Damien Hellstrom. Interesting. Is he a Celestial? I forget.
Nothing can stand in his way.
Reagents. Let's see. Misty Wars.
The Father of Serpents is smiling.
Right by the workshop.
You got to be bored watching me practice defensively.
Okay.
Set has decided not to. Dead end. Alright, let's go sleep and then. Was this one of the trial caves? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. There's something behind the statue before I forget. Set revels in his blessing.
Interesting. Oh, it's just that legendary chest. At least I got a blueprint out of it.
There's my hunter.
Mephisto is no one we wish to trifle with.
He's what you call unreliable. I get what Robbie sees in him. Ghost Rider knows how to raise hell. Knows how to fight it too.
At least my next friendship level with Logan's going to happen. Let's see. Is Mommy Dearest coming for a visit? Nope. Floor was... Wow. Floor resist. Okay. Forge. What's going on over here?
Stop being so defensive and listen to us, Robbie.
We're just worried about you, that's all.
No need to be worried. I got this.
I don't think you fully understand what you're carrying. The parchment packs a lot of evil.
And what? You don't think I can handle it? I'll have you know that you aren't the only one who has a corner on controlling darkness.
Sparky.
Just ask Sparky.
We're just concerned.
Concerned?
Ooh,
You're starting to
there's
sound
an
awful lot like
insult.
caretaker, Nico.
Since when did you become such a jerk?
Since he started carrying that damn page, that's
Why
when...
don't you worry about yourself, Blade?
Whatever you say, Robbie. Why don't you go find Peter?
Well, maybe I will. I'm out.
Well, we tried.
The parchment of power is no joke. Then again, neither is Robbie. Let's just hope he's right and he can handle it.
Yeah, let's hope.
Did he go to the shop class? Did he go to the shop? Or no, he's out with the statue of the other heroes.
Something about Jeremiah Kane's statue drew me. Guess it's that old Spirit of Vengeance connection, huh?
Like you, Kane carried more burdens than any one man should.
Yeah, so he knew how the big honor could also become a curse.
Do you feel like you have been cursed?
Absolutely. I mean, it's awesome to be one of the Midnight Suns and have the incredible responsibility of carrying the parchment of power. But it also really sucks.
No one ever said our tasks would be easy, especially now.
I get it. It would just be nice if the price of failure wasn't, you know, the end of the world.
Blaze's betrayal probably soured your outlook.
About that, I keep thinking about what happened back in Limbo. Right before all the fighting broke out, when Blaze told me you were the key to the parchment, the prophecy, all of it. And that if we took you out, the world might survive.
Robbie.
I know what you're gonna say. Don't trust Blaze. I get it. Which is why I'm thinking I should read this parchment for myself and find out exactly what caused him to get so worked up about you.
The forces of the parchment and the Darkhold are not to be trifled with, Robbie. You cannot expect to read the page the way you would a normal book.
Oh boy, here we go. More of that. This is beyond you, Robbie. I've been hearing this junk since I asked to see my first R-rated movie as a kid. Guess what?
Trust me, this is not the same as childhood misbehavior. You are gambling not just with your life, but the lives of all of those who love you.
Sad part is a
Fine,
book.
forget it. I'm gonna read the page. Happy now?
I am relieved, yes. But what are you going to do instead?
I'm gonna do what I normally do. Sit and worry. And hope Stark hurries up with whatever he's building in the forge.
That may take a while.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear you say that. After all this, I better get a statue of my own.
Robbie. You know, the thing about reading from the Darkhold, considering the kind of book and manuscript it is, you know,
Good to see Wanda back with her.
Just tell me. I already told you. That was just a bunch of hocus pocus
that was just
mumbo jumbo.
Hocus.
Authored by the hand of a corrupted
Authored by the
elder
hand
god,
of corrupted
vile, unspeakable
Timothy
evil
Page.
power
I get it.
contained
The
within its
Darkhold
pages.
is bad.
I get it. The Darkhold is bad. But I'm a scientist. I need facts, examples, highlights,
it doesn't.
Are you really asking me for a book report on the Dark
I mean, I
Hold?
could just blast the page to smithereens without knowing the context, but understanding it is so much more interesting.
Context or no context, I'm still skeptical that your plan will actually work.
Well, okay, then share your deep insights with me, Dr. Spooky. Come on, spill the beans.
I have no beans to spill, Tony. I think I need some fresh air.
How do you explain magic to a scientist and an engineer? You really can't.
I guess you're wondering why Strange and I were...
I saw enough.
He gets so huffy and precious when it comes to... Everything has to be shrouded in... I think he's afraid I'm going to turn around and become an even greater sorcerer than he is.
I thought...
I am. That's why I was asking...
So, why...
Because I don't understand it yet, and that...
Do you believe you can understand?
Maybe I'll get it eventually.
Surely there is a way...
You'll never catch us in the same barbershop quartet. But, given an... Sure, you may not be able to understand what I'm saying.
So, you think the Darkhold is...
Oh, absolutely. And like any other... Every problem...
It will be a challenge.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice. I'm such a...
And what about Strange?
Oh, I'll find Dr. Spooky later and explain...
It might help if you...
Yeah, you're right. Steven Spooky.
Steven Spooky.
I give up.
Well, don't give up yet. You need to get the research going on the... I've got the pieces and Dad's research, and I'm serious about getting the research. Parchment isn't going to blow itself up. Oh, you are going to love this.
You want the magic highlights, Tony? Here's your highlight.
We are finally getting some decent tech down here. How's it going, boss? Good. I needed something to do. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
3, 4, 5. The thing that Tony doesn't understand about what magic is depending upon how you perceive magic plays actually a really big role here. And I'm actually not saying this to be a butthead. I'm actually saying this
go by Logan,
because if you go from the Dungeons and Dragons perspective, a lot of magic is formulaic.
Deadly. It suits you.
Maybe so.
And it's just like the
Sometimes
Dungeon Master who I
wonder
play
how
with,
things would've
who I
turned out
play
for me if
3.5
I'd been given a
with.
different name.
What's the difference between a wizard and a sorcerer and a warlock? A wizard is like a scientist. He has to research the arcane formulas. He has to understand the arcane formulas.
Hunter is what they
And
call
then
me.
as you
That is what I am
comb
proud to be.
through the
on
arcane
you, then.
formulas,
You're sure doing a lot of
then
hunting these days.
you actually understand
I
how to
think you got lucky with
use
somebody
the
like
magic,
Caretaker watching out for you.
control the magic,
I suppose
flow
her name
the
is
magic.
fitting, then.
I'd have killed to have someone like Caretaker
And
in my
then
life, one way or another.
a sorcerer is someone whose bloodline is imbued with magic, and more often than not, it's their it's that raw magical talent that flows through that, where it's ha-choo! And then there's a fireball going off on the other side of the room.
Could be a lot of things. Maybe I've been eating better.
And then as
Maybe
for
it's
a
some kind of weirdo
warlock,
Abbey magic
technically
at work.
speaking, warlocks make
Maybe
a
it's the
pact
fact that I somehow managed to make a new
with
friend.
something like an elder god, a forgotten god, or even in some cases celestial beings.
I am heartened to hear you feel like you are getting your edge back, Logan.
Just keep pointing me at the bad guys.
And
We'll
by
get along
making this
great.
compact,
I ain't had a real teammate I can count on since I took a break from the X-Men.
basically you
How is
gain
it?
magic power
It's kinda
that
nice.
way.
If you can beat Carol in a...
You could go a few rounds.
Time to take it to the next level.
Call my arms and might get there. Okay, we can do that.
New and improved.
I think we've got something for everyone.
Spooky. I forget what. Oh, it just fills the soul meter. Kinda lame, but okay. Ups the damage. Tony relies too much on the...
Just give me a target.
Tony's
Caretaker
requires
could've at least left me a
redraws,
chair.
which isn't bad, but it's a gamble. Sadly. Sending circle. It's the elbows. Blade. Hunter. Let's bring Dr. Spooky along. Ugh. There we go.
We've stumbled on a Hydra unit unloading some of their stolen bounty. Unfortunately, their crates are rigged to self-destruct if the required
I
key
need to
card
get,
isn't swiped first. And
Need
Hydra's
to get all
agents are
3
carrying
key
the keys.
cards.
You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
It is as good as done.
Don't blame
Impressive.
Now that was something.
Your time has come.
It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude.
Oh, shoot. He was already done. Darn it. Oh, well.
You really want to get on my bad side.
I need no allies. Not what I was hoping to deal with.
Behold their passing!
Some
What are you waiting for?
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key.
I can handle this one myself.
Oh yeah, let's stare down the damn pier. Oh, that's gonna blow.
You've got one chance to talk.
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
Key card. Hopefully they don't do that link thing with Dread Maiden. That would be a really big pain in the butt. Sadly.
Crushing blow.
No ordinary minion, are you?
I will be defeated.
You will suffer!
A weak attempt.
Took out one of Hydra's enemies with that.
More fuel for the fire.
Rift opens!
You're still set on me.
Another of the crates is armed to detonate. Get to that key card. You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
You had your chance to escape. You're lucky to still be
I
breathing.
would not call that a feeble effort. What caused that to split?
my fight.
I am impressed.
Seriously.
A pointless endeavor.
Expected not to work, sadly.
Funny trick. That's one hell of a move. I'm on my own, just like the old days. And just about enough of this.
I think I got Blade healed.
We will not be denied.
Are you kidding me?
No pressure.
This is not good.
You had your chances.
Dang, I really need some heavy hitting power.
She bolsters our number.
Really come Great. That thing is so intense.
Still coming for me.
Another crate is armed to blow. You don't have much time. That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining Hydra forces, and let's get you home.
Let's do this. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. About time. These fanatics are always the same.
You did not think I was done, did you?
Soulbound, yes.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
She will sustain us.
The light will carry you onward.
Arigato.
Wipe the damage.
Back into the fray.
It's going to be the best chance to
your strength.
Let's Apparently, our reputation isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith.
That'll do.
We'll make this quick.
Pays off.
A gift from ancient traditions.
Blade.
It's for the best, trust me.
Getting rid of more.
You were too weak for this fight.
Hunter, Scarlet. He's got some points to absorb.
Behold the light gift.
Greatly appreciated.
Persistence is irritating.
Oh, at least he had
Eternity awaits you.
that's the exact reason why I love Doctor Strange. He goes. Great.
Our resolve cannot be broken.
Sure.
Focused effort.
Cards to play. Use the Vishanti. Just when I needed to use the blessing of the Vishanti too. First.
You have earned no mercy for the servants. The leader has fallen. Your mother
I
abandoned.
still have one more card. Let's do this. Sheesh.
Feel my call.
Was not expecting both Blade and
one
Doctor
ship that
Strange
Hydra
to
won't
go
be
down, but
receiving.
holy cow. Wow. That was rough. Sheesh.
The Hellride won't let me down. Neither will Johnny Blaze.
Carol,
Buenazua.
Peter, and Blade
What?
are already good.
The wicked don't stop, but neither do we.
So actually, let's do one.
The Hellride.
After all that's happened, I find myself most upset about what I left behind in the Sanctum Sanctorum.
And what was that?
And what was that?
A collection of DVDs. I know it's irrational to want them back, but I can't stop thinking of them.
Everything felt surreal after my resurrection. It was not until I saw some familiar items in my room that I gained my footing.
That's exactly what I mean. They're all I carried with me from my childhood.
What was on your DVD collection?
What is on your DVD?
Old musicals.
Old musicals.
They brought me comfort during the difficult times in my childhood.
What were they about?
Simple times in a simpler world. I know it wasn't like that, not really. But I always wondered if it could be. Let's do this again soon, yes?
Well, at least she liked. Oh.
Tension's so thick I could claw it to shreds. Something, or someone, is going to snap. Did you hear Tony and Strange arguing? Who's next? Parker and Nico?
Parker and Nico.
Seeing good troops lose their minds not knowing if a tank was going to mortar their bunkers, but seeing seasoned, enhanced heroes walking on eggshells is a new kind of unsettling.
What, no stars and stripes hoorah pep talk from Captain America? It must be bad.
We lived with the dread, channeled the tension. This feels different. Lilith's got too many tricks we haven't seen.
You know, that's
Tricks
the
like mind
kind
control.
of stuff
We call that
we call
Tuesday
that
at Xavier's School
day.
for the Gifted. I got a gut feeling that what's gonna come is gonna be more gnarly than usual. Bet I'll even be surprised.
Ow.
I'd even go so far to start taking bets. But that's too grim. Even for
It's
me.
almost funny to sit there and listen to Logan and Captain America talk. Not nauseating, but it's definitely along the lines of incredibly amusing.
Agatha, what are you doing?
Casting a protection spell
Protection
over the Abbey.
spell over the Abbey.
Now that we are in possession of the Parchment of Power, we must be vigilant in guarding against its influences.
What can I do to help?
You can't.
You can't. Ouch.
This is a very rare form of sorcery, practiced only by those who have
Passed from
this realm.
Really?
But you can watch over the others. This spell will only prevent the worst type of harm the parchment can inflict, but can't stop it from making mischief completely.
Mischief?
What
sort of mischief?
There's no way of knowing for sure. But if there's one thing I am sure of, it's this. The words etched onto the page were written by Chthon himself. Not even my magic can silence them. They will affect us, if only in whispers. I mean, they're probably affecting us right here, right now, and won't stop. Not until Stark finally manages to
Can you
nuke
blame
it from
Tony
space.
for wanting to nuke it?
Then there is hope.
There sure is. But until that happens, we need to protect ourselves. Speaking of, I should really finish this incantation. The spell cannot be completed without it.
I will leave you to it then.
Sleep well, Hunter. If you can.
Oh, we're about to be mine-effed? Oh great, it's Wednesday! I gotta stop making bad jokes. Sadly. That actually has its uses.
Lovely, dear. You're a natural. That was expertly done, Hunter.
Skill essence to attack essence. Okay. Let's head downstairs for a minute. And what am I looking for? Oh wait, that's right. The fabricator. It's over here. There we go. What? Sheesh. Can't do a darn thing, can I? Alright. I guess I have to do it when, oh, Charlie! Who's that
Hey,
good
Charlie
puppy?
Warley puppy face.
Who's that good puppy? Sleepy. Oh. Mummy time.
Are you finally beginning to understand now? Family protects one another. Family loves one another. Family would do anything to save one another. Is that not what these heroes of yours preach? Then why abandon you at the doorstep of that wretched pretender Mephisto, my precious child?
My family saved me. It was the coward Blaze that sold me out.
Perhaps. Still, Blaze is no coward. And he is most certainly not a friend to Mephisto. For him to have made such a deal.
Blaze isn't a coward. He was for someone who's probably more than likely read that page and knowing more of that prophecy than he ever wanted to.
Say what you will about Johnny Blaze, but his soul is one of the strongest I have ever encountered. He has carried the parchment for decades without succumbing to its call, battled angels and demons alike, and rattled the thrones of far too many gods.
It almost seems like you admire him.
I simply state the facts. Now he is free of the page, and another takes on a mantle of its guardian.
Robbie.
Do you really think he will prevail over the parchment of power?
The Midnight Suns are no strangers to darkness, Mother. Controlling it is what we do.
The Darkhold is beyond any notion you have of darkness. It has no master, save for he that wrote it.
Or one of the
My
darker
original offer still
celestial,
stands.
or one of the darker celestial beings out there. I imagine
Believe in his
Thanos
burden
could
and
do
surrender the parchment to
pretty
me.
nasty things with that book.
Ignore my warning, and Blaze's betrayal will be a fond memory compared to what is coming next.
Can't say for certain, though.
I hope the others slept better than I did.
Wanda wants to talk.
Is this another movie night? And if so, where is Nico?
It's not an official movie night. It's more of my way of saying thank you for being a friend. I didn't have many growing up.
Tasty redhead.
Wasn't exactly the popular kid, if you know what I mean.
Me either.
Let me guess. People were afraid of you.
That goes with the whole hunting and killing demons line of work. Most people find it off-putting.
Oh, please. You should see the
You
D&D
people's
party
lives,
I
and they
run.
repay you with fear.
They've turned killing
They were scared of what I
demons,
had to do to protect them.
dragons, liches,
specifically when I
demi-liches,
was capable
draco-liches.
Did it bother you?
Almost any
being feared?
variety of the nastiness
Not at
that
all.
you can see.
Well, it bothered me.
And
Made my life hell.
oh,
In Transia,
jeez.
It was just me and my brother Pietro for a long
I
while.
hate to think about what
We
happens when
wandered
that
from
party
village to village,
gets their
begging,
hands on some
doing
artifacts.
odd jobs,
Oh wait, yeah.
scrounging by
Oops.
any way we could.
I already gave.
Tough times make
Oh
us
wait, that's
tougher.
right. They already have
And they break
the
you in
first
ways you don't
6
always
teeth
understand
of the set
until
of
much
down.
later.
Of the 32 set
I
of
wish living in
Dawn
utter
of
squalor
teeth.
was as bad as it got.
How could
but it was
I
better
forget?
than how we got there.
Oh?
Sheesh.
When I was a child, Transia was very poor. Our parents could find no work. One day, my father stole bread to feed us. A mob chased him into our neighborhood. I was terrified for him. I told them to stop, and half of them turned to stone. I didn't mean to. I didn't understand my powers or how to use them, but I got scared. and people
Sheesh,
died.
girl.
But the worst of it, Father pointed at me and cried out, "Witch." And then he was part of the mob, and they were after me. Pietro grabbed me and ran, faster than any person can run. We realized we could never go back. We were different, and had to look out for ourselves.
I am so sorry. That must have been terrifying.
I thought I was going to be hanged or burned alive for the longest time. And for a while, I thought I deserved it.
For those of you who don't
Wanda.
know, Wanda
I felt like
Maximoff
my
and
life was cursed
Pietro,
with misfortune,
they're both
heartache, and pain ever
mutants,
since.
but
wasn't until
Wanda's
recently
mutant
that I began to
ability
feel that curse
amplifies the chaos magic.
What changed?
You. I met you, and you
To put it
saved me.
lightly, her mutant
So,
ability is
thank
energy
you for being a
control,
friend.
is some variation
Didn't
of
know how much
energy
I needed one like
manipulation.
you.
I can't be 100% sure, but I memory serves as some sort of energy manipulation. And let's see. Night Stalker. Ugh. But that's her mutant ability, and it really meshes well with her powers, and that's part of the reason why she is really, really dangerous. Although, granted, Iron Knight. Although, granted, I do think that, damn, I like that Shadow Witch one. That's cool. Boss Witch. Demon Spider, Symbiotes. Actually, that one looks like him bonded with Carnage, and that one is bonded with Venom. Interesting. Logan, X-Force. I didn't even realize he had an X-Force version of that. That's interesting. See, there's Classic. I'm staying with Classic Wolverine, baby. Hunter, let's see. Huh. Light. So actually, I like the light one combined with the Midnight Swords. Salem. All the tarot cards. The Dark Balance. Faithbreaker. The Demon Skin. The high-tech one. The Borderline. But when you actually go to customize this, you can customize the weapons. I always preferred that combination. Faithbreaker. But I preferred both the light blades. They have that nice look. Oh, I'm getting too tired. But it's time for me to cut off. I hope everybody enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see everybody next week. And hopefully I can actually get my weekly upload done this week. See everybody tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. See everybody next week.